There are days you don't want to get up at bed. There are days you don't want to, go hit a heavy bag at 4 in the morning. There are days you don't want to go to hockey practice at, 5 a.m. I tell myself that, you're passionate about photography. This is your craft. Get out there and push to get it. Nothing's going to come easy. My name is Tristan O'Brien, professional photographer for nearly 6 years. I mainly shoot sports, lifestyle, activewear. But for the last year, going on 2, I've been really trying to make a push towards athlete portraiture and kind of just profiles on athletes. For me, martial arts has been able to offer me so much that I feel like this is kind of my opportunity to give back. Something that I was just I struggled with when I was younger was like anger and just kind of discipline. And for me, that just goes hand in hand with photography. Fighters experience an entirely different range of emotions than most athletes. So for me, that was just kind of the natural next step. Some of the big challenges with shooting combat photography is obviously the movement. It really depends on your eye and what you're kind of going for. If you want to freeze motion, which most of my kind of photography tends to go in that direction, I often say like some of the best photos that hold the most emotion come out of mistakes. That kind of holds true with this because I've had a lot of things where the fighters have been out of focus and there's a lot of motion blur to the shot, but it gives it that character of being in the ring with them. On my Mark IV, one setting that I always have my camera set to is shooting on servo, focusing on them and keeping all motion in my frame, so no matter where they're going, I'm gonna have a sharp image. A lot of the time I like to sell kind of what they're doing and then the motion that they're kind of conveying, so I'll drop my shutter speed and just get a little bit of motion blur in the gloves and the feet, kind of in the elbows or even in the head. Really shows kind of, to me, combat sports. Something that I do love is I'm able to push that ISO super high and not have to worry about degradation or just a grainy image at the end. I wanted to make kind of a more clear push into portraiture for athletes because seeing that emotion open up to me has been something that I really enjoy capturing. The advice that I would give to any photographer trying to figure out what they want to capture, the subject of what they want to capture, is make sure you're shooting things that matter to you and the people that matter to you. Don't worry about shooting things that are just gonna be a trend in 5 years. Worry about things that you're gonna have that you're gonna look back on in 25, 30 years and be happy that you were able to freeze that moment.